begins with a dash attack, which once you understand how that Metaknight works, it's just not allowing him and pushing him down from that option. And now they're starting on Battlefield.
Yeah, I was gonna say something very similar. It's just that I think that Como probably knows this matchup pretty well. I also don't know anything about Crunchyb0n3r over here.
Yes.
But I would say that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because the normal things that Metaknight is going for, he's very used to that aerial space being his and dominating it. That's a lot harder to do against a very patient Sonic.
Yes. However, it seems that Crunchy has been able to show that he is more than capable of being calm and had a decently tantalizing, like, he was able to show presence off stage and not being too tantalizing about going for something crazy. Just conditioning. And that's something I like to see. Oh!
Some of these up airs.
Not able to confirm or complete the shuttle loop. However, racking up a good percent right there. Crunchy being in the lead currently. And good job doing a teleport back over. Or is down B, technically. Yeah. There's so many different moves within these Smash games. Like, I all recognize and understand which inputs they are, but some of the specific names, like, you don't remember. Yeah, there is such a wide array of names. There's some obvious ones that everyone remembers because of like either being iconic, like with Ryu or Mario, and then there's some you're just like Palutena's up smash.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, I don't really know.
Beam of light.
I mean, honestly, some people just will go with whatever it looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do that sometimes where I'm just like, I'm not going to go and call this an up air for the third time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's repetitive.
You don't want to, exactly. The more you repeat, oh wow, just trying to show some kind of a, he tried to forward smash, and Komorikiri just stood there patiently.
Yeah, he just didn't
Oh,
care.
this slow walk! Did you see him walking? Just slow?
It was just so like.
That's a taunt in itself.
When Sonic is walking, that's a taunt.
That is!
Oh my god. Because he walks with such swagger is the problem.
His sway and everything.
Yeah,
so,
it's just...
when they were back on the left side of Battlefield, it seemed like Komorikiri was trying to lay down a spring. Unfortunately, it seemed to have clamped onto the stage, but I felt like that was supposed to be an opportunity to stage spike and just allowing him to run up and use that rage for the butter knife that Metaknight has, just slashing him. It's so small. It is such a tiny sword, man.
It like looks so cool, but you're absolutely right.
I mean,
my God.
oh, great job being able to juggle him right there, continuing the simple ladder combo. And as I say that, Komorikiri able to easily steal that stock with a back air.
Yeah, he just landed with the back air. And I mean, he was sitting at like 160.
Yeah,
so.
Any decent aerial would have killed by that at that point. And that was from pretty close to center stage.
And Metaknight isn't like heavy by any means.
No.
Pretty light, all things considered.
Yes.
So pretty easily going to close that out, but not before getting very solid damage on Como.
Very good job not trying to continue with the shuttle loop and rather opting for some decent damage. That was a very good idea from Crunchy. And again, if he tried a shuttle loop, that would have put him in a very cautious situation. And Komorikiri could have easily taken that to the next level and like steal the loop to snatch it.
I actually really like what Crunchy is doing, where he recognizes that obviously Como's trying to play a very patient game, and he's just waiting it out.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of the options he's been taking haven't been too greedy. He's just laying on consistent damage and waiting for Como to come to him.
One thing, like you said, like before there was no point for Crunchy to approach and trying to throw out those simple forward smashes besides being rather intimidating. If he were to recklessly run in, that would have been very easy to. Trying to read the just regular getup, however, not matching the proper time for the animation. Still getting the invincibility frames.
But he's dead even game. Trying to hit him with some of those down tilts.
This has been a very slow. It doesn't feel slow, but if you just looking at the timer.
Yes. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, both of these are very patient. Played optimally, these characters can both be played very, very patiently.
And I mean, we've been here for all of it, so it doesn't feel very long, but we are down to a minute 40, so.
For us to analyze and being able to connect, Crunchy being able to take one game away from Komorikiri.
That's actually really impressive.
You know, you're probably right.
What?
It's whatever you want to do.
What about it?
I have no idea. We had some outside commentary trying to infiltrate our little setup. But
he doesn't play Peach.
yeah, I know. But yeah, he's not royalty.
I mean, has he considered that he's not a Peach main? Really?
Really? So,
they're going to run it to TNC. And they're
just as a little stare off, you know. It's like when those awkward neighbors are just like, hey, do you want to, hey, buddy.
It's like when you see somebody like in the hall that you know.
Oh,
and
yeah.
both of you have like already locked eyes but haven't said anything for long enough that at that point you probably just shouldn't say
Exactly.
anything. That's what that was.
Or it's like you're just staring at your friend in class and you're like, I want to talk to you, I want to approach you, but I don't want to like...
That was the embodiment of this matchup.
It really
it's just
was.
Two people very
a very awkward beginning, but ultimately allowing Komorikiri to have a very strong lead.
Yeah, in just the first 40 seconds, because that's the nature of these characters, is that you can be very patient and then 100 damage.
Oh yeah, easily.
Very easy.
An interesting thing I noticed within this match was early on, Crunchy was using the Tornado, which is the neutral B, and it was able to properly clink with the up air when getting stuck in the ladder combo. Actually didn't clink with it, but it was able to make him escape, and Crunchy took some damage from it. I was not expecting that. I didn't think up air was that fast. Either that or the ladder combo isn't that fast.
No, I don't think it's actually that quick. But it really just, I think it depends. Depends on character.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Weight, size.
Yeah, and I mean, Sonic is pretty light and was only sitting at about like 15%, so I don't imagine that it was going to go that far.
Yeah, the character model size also not being too big compared to others, like, already gone.
I mean, he hit him with those headshot spikes, and he was sitting at like 160. It's all over now.
I think Komorikiri realized that after the first game, losing to someone that he's most reasonably has never heard of.
Yeah, I don't think I have ever heard of Crunchy up until this point. I just have to like wait.
You have to mentally just like.
How esports am I being right now?
Understandable. But no, I understand that. Although I bluntly stated the last 5 letters of his name and swapping. So that was some interesting DI.
Very interesting DI, but I mean, again, it's TNC.
But even then, if you were to DI away in that situation, he would have connected with the final hitbox of the shuttle loop. But DIing the other way would have led him closer to the blast zone. So that was just kind of a.
It was a damned if you do, damned
yeah,
if you
exactly.
sort of situation, which is very smart on Crunchy's part. But we'll see at this point. Crunchy is actually doing a fantastic job of like keeping cool. Which is kind of keeping collected, which again, like sort of the pressure of dealing with 16th in the world is sort of its own battle that you're going to have to deal with, and he's taking it in stride.
I really am happy to see that we have people representing the Chicagoland area and being able to put up a decent fight too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, should this go in Crunchy's favor, not to like, not to go and be preemptive about anything, like, how would you feel having to go back home to Japan and be like, yeah, I went to this one weekly and I lost to a guy named Crunchy0n3r?
Just stating it is just hilarious.
Just like, I guess that's like part of like having like a really vulgar name. I mean, it's not that vulgar. It's just kind of goofy. That you have to be like, yeah, no, I lost to Crunchy0n3r.
I mean, you could always just link them the bracket for the Chalong and then just state Crunchy. If you're, if you don't want to feel the shame of just saying Crunchyb0n3r,
Crunchyb0n3r.
That would make it seem way more technical, and they'd be like, wow, I can imagine what kind of tech-heavy character they play.
You're
Metaknight.
Metaknight. I mean, it's kind of like PBMD.
Yeah.
He used to be Dr. PP, and then he was like, I really don't want this.
He really got it. Yeah, he got his he got his doctorate. He was able to like just graduate. Now he's the real doctor.
Yeah, PBMD, because PBMD sounds a lot better than Dr. PP when you are like a 28-year-old man.
All right, so doing a run back onto Town and City once more.
And we have
a very casual approach once more.
He just walks right up. He's just like, hey neighbor.
That classroom scenario is just like, hey, can you please give me back my pen?
Sonic's like, it's my pen. Sonic's like, yeah, you can have it back, and like the caps shooting.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
He'd just be like, who's higher on the tier list? That's right. But, oh, already getting him dangerously close to the top blast zone.
I mean, it is very scary. And I mean, he's going for a lot more of, I don't actually know which one of Sonic's grabs that is, where he hits him with the back of his spine.
If that is, okay, so if it's being launched upwards, that is his up throw. Whenever it's the ball form, whenever it's arrived against the ground, against the character model, that is his down throw. Or no, is that his down throw? I know that the up throw, the back throw is the rollback.
Yeah.
His up throw is spikes. His down throw is revving onto the character, and his forward throw is the kick.
Okay, that makes sense. Because you can never know in Smash, because it's never, sometimes it's not just the one that sends you up is the up throw.
No, yeah, there are some weird things. Sonic, as a character, is very vague with some of his options, with the spin charge and the spin dash looking so very similar.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict and understand what option they're actually going to be using. There's still indicators such as sound effects and slight glows, but they're very subtle, where most characters have very dignified and they have very distinct options.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas, ooh, he's going to get him with the up throw.
Correct.
In fact. Again, and right now, Como is just sitting at very low percent. It's going to be very hard for Crunchyb0n3r to be able to get some of those ladder combos, I think, that he's probably looking for on this low ceiling.
Ever since that first game, I think Komorikiri has been much more alert of his playstyle and taking this way more seriously.
Oh yeah, he's not giving Crunchyb0n3r sort of like the space to go and get him into that point again. We see Como actually getting a lot more aggressive.
Yes, and great job with the Tomahawk, realizing that he was going to be in shield much longer and just punishing that accordingly. Great job with the dash grab right there. But unfortunately not continuing that ladder combo he wanted. And that was just very, very slow. Waiting for one of them to approach. Oh, the grab! That dash grab is just so... Yeah, did he just walk up... Did he just walk up slowly and dash grab?
Yes,
his dash grab seems extremely disjointed. It might also just be because of how small the character model is too for Metaknight.
They're both very tiny.
No, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, that is very true.
Ooh. But right now, Crunchy just kind of holding on to his last legs right now, looking for a safe spot to land. He's going to find it, but we'll see. Tomo's been very good about just kind of closing that distance and finding options.
One thing that I realized that Komorikiri is being very alert of is not just falling for, just snatched him right from the air.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But so what Crunchy was doing is, it seemed like he was trying to lure Komorikiri by floating above him, seeming to be a decently easy punish, but Komorikiri just allowed him to just keep on floating because there's no reason to risk it with the percent and the stock lead. Almost just kicked the man straight to the trash right there, but not the case. Still fighting this match.
Como is, like, despite the fact that he has a full stock ahead, is still playing very patiently. He sees, like, no reason to go in if he really needs to. I mean, even if he can time him out, obviously, that's not something he's worry about.
Unfortunately, the multi-jab, although applying a decent amount of shield damage, that shield didn't really matter when you got the punch to the face, and your face is your whole body.
And that's kind of what freaks me out about Metaknight, is hearing that underneath the mask he looks like Kirby.
Yeah.
Like, that's not right. I don't like it.
I don't understand what the mask does. It like illuminates the eyes and enhances the size so much more.
It's an intimidation tactic.
Yes.
More than anything else, and that's really what counts.
I mean, for a little puffball to have such dominion and power over Popstar, and then also to have the halberd and his little minions all helping him alongside him, it's impressive. You gotta look the part.
Yeah.
And even in Kirby's world, like,
you have to be intimidating.
Even though everything's cute.
Like, even the main enemy is not that terrifying.
Yeah, King Genie
is just big. Like, he's
goofy.
also floaty, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like,
all his minions they're called Waddle Dees.
Very intimidating. I'm just trembling, just shaking right now.
But right now,
oh, great job applying all the pressure when they're on these Lilat platforms. Also, we're on Lilat.
I'm so excited.
Man, I'm ready to see some tilting results. Haha, I'm really funny.
Why did you do that to us?
Look, we need some real comedy in these commentaries. Yeah, very, look.
I'm pretty tilted right now.
See, So question, as I was not able to watch many of these screen matches before with being in bracket myself, is this the first time on stream that someone has decided to go to Lilat?
No.
So there's one before.
Atlas really likes going to Lilat.
Okay.
And went to Lilat on stream. He likes it, but I think that is the only other time
I see.
that someone has chosen to go to Lilat. Oh, he said
You're
something,
beautiful.
but I can't. But I can.
We gotta be respectful to all of our.
You just like smile and nod when somebody
you just
talks
like,
to you with the headphones. You're just like, oh
yeah. Yeah, that's
absolutely,
great.
That's very insightful. Whatever you said, you're lovely.
Words out of your mouth. Yeah.
I can't hear anything. I just hear Lilat music and pummels.
Lots of pummels.
Lots of pummels. I hear you and pummels, and that's about it.
Not going to be able to have the up air go through and bypass that stage or the edge right there. However, Sonic shoes would be able to clip through perfectly fine. Oh, nope, being able to DI just enough out of that situation.
That was so close, though.
Very good awareness from Crunchy to just wait and wow. Very, ooh.
The pressure of the shield almost looked like Como was going to get caught by something, but actually turns it right back around.
And honestly, when he tossed on the veil of himself, that looked like an anime finale, but then just completely turning around.
Yeah, it did. It was very much like it's like instant transmission from TV. Where it's like, how many times can you end up behind one another? Or it's like the Naruto fighting game, where it's like, how many times can somebody turn into a log behind the other person?
No, I've never realized how devastating some of the grab attacks seem. As you're just being thrusted onto the ground with what seems to be metal-plated shoes or cuffs. I can only imagine how much that would hurt.
Alternatively, like, Sonic's, like, he's hitting Sonic spikes, right? With his feet. But, like, that's killed him about at least twice at this point.
Yeah.
How is he not taking damage? Like, the deeper lore of Smash has some flaws.
I mean, Olimar is not like 6 inches tall, and Bowser is much smaller. So, you know, it's to give or take with the different size ratios and everything.
I suppose. I have questions.
Oh, you did, that's interesting. I thought it was a little bit bigger than that. So, given information from the crowd, Olimar is canonically supposed to be 2 inches taller than the main series of his games. Actually, as I mentioned before, Sonic up air, being able to...
so annoying.
Yeah. No, yeah, a lot of different moves. Mario's up air, Sonic's, a few really good players. Easily like that. Komorikiri able to take a 3-1 game with 2 stocks at the end on Lilat. Good job for Komorikiri representing his home area. It's a great job from him.
And congrats to Crunchyb0n3r. You took a game off of the 16th in the world, so that's no easy feat.